Yo, I am on a high. I am on a high of not a physical or mental. I've been ready. I've been ready to record something again, which is always a lovely little feeling, isn't it? I spent the day rewatching some videos I made I actually like, which is in hindsight it's two videos. I like two of my videos, and that's that they're good. And I was like, yeah, I like making videos. It's just had food. My my parents. Oh yeah, I can do this. My parents are talking about singing. Oh, singing as a general concept. My mum is in a choir, and so she does singing. I also did singing as a child. I was a little choir boy. I did the choir singing. I sang in the choir, and an opinion where me and my mum differ is that some people who can't sing shouldn't sing. I don't like that. I don't like that opinion. It's because I really like it when people who aren't good at singing sing, or they'll try to sing, or just enjoy singing and do it. And I think that's what music is. Well, not music as a whole. Music as a whole, probably not. But singing, definitely. It's just if you enjoy doing it, then there's nothing wrong with doing it. And if you want to improve at doing it, it's even better. But singing as a concept, just limiting the people who can sing to being the people who are good at singing just drowns out any room for people who want to improve. Like my singing instructor thinks the same as me. Obviously, because it's a correct choice. It's a correct choice. I was having a conversation about this at the dinner table, and it just struck a B flat. It struck a B flat in my heart. Anyway, yeah, good day. I really suggest just making videos, even if you don't actually want to, because the amount of new creators that you get introduced to because you are a new creator, just the algorithm knows it. It's probably a bit of a combination of if you actually watch smaller creators, but I don't think that's the case. Because you just get recommended like good music, good video makers that you wouldn't see otherwise. See a lot more of them. I found two since I started the channel, and it's just nice. They did a analysis of Over the Garden Wall, which was really well made and beautiful, and they have a good voice. That makes a lot of it for me. A good strong, nice low smooth voice. Because you can probably tell I'm someone who really likes smooth, nice buttery voices. It's true, I tell you, it's true. For some reason I'm drawn to monotone. Even because I swear it's not a me thing. It might be, actually. It might be. I know as a child I didn't like monotone creators. I stayed away from them because I thought they were boring. That association in my head. And then my voice dropped for the third time, and then I was like, oh man, these are good creators. And I don't know, maybe it is. Maybe I'm just really biased. Maybe that's it. Maybe I'm just a really biased person. If anyone was to be, it would be me. It would be me. I'm the person that would be the one that would only like a genre of thing because I am said thing. But yeah, I can make videos again, and because the last almost had it. The last video I made was a remake of a video that I already did, that didn't get published. And I just rewatched. Well, I didn't rewatch. I skimmed through that video. Honestly, not as bad as I thought at the time. I think I just didn't. I was already blue. I don't know. I wasn't ready to see it. I wasn't ready to see it for what it was, which I didn't even know that was the thing I can do. But apparently it is. Apparently it is. I'm not above. I'm not above anyone else. Well, not so much above, but I just thought that was a normal person thing, and not a me thing. But it's a me thing. Apparently, I'm a person. Who would have thought it? Who would have understood that concept? If not me, if not I. The video which I do actually like. It's my only video that I actually have laid a like on. Is the episode where I spend 52.7% of it just talking nonsense. That was a good video because I could actually just keep running my mouth. And those are the ones those are the bits of me that I want to portray the most. It's basically just my ADHD, honestly. My ADHD is the one who owns this channel. It's just the hyperactivity and the mouth running, the running of the mouth. It's wonderful. Like, a layer of entertainment is also needed, which is the editing is for. Like, my last video, it wasn't a long one. Not a long one at all. It took all day. It took me, I edited 8 hours non-stop. And that was because I just didn't have I couldn't really watch a video while doing it because it was actually audio stuff, you know. It was audio stuff. Sometimes, like, there's a 50% chance of me not, of the audio just not recording separately. Like, normally I have it set so that it does background tracks as well as the audio track, so the talking and the music are different. But that's like 50% of the time that just doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen, and it just records normally. So I had a go at doing that. I ended up doing some stop motion mumbo jumbo, adding in pictures and whatnot. I always find something. The whole purpose of making the video was to make the video, and then I always find some way of being like, oh, I could add that bit in, and then I wake up 8 hours later, and I'm like, oh, I didn't feel that off, which is good. I still felt very much alive, very much good and alive, which is an accomplishment. I feel accomplished. Speaking of accomplishments, I have friends. I spent the day. Well, not the day. I exercised today. Yeah, I know. Round of applause, please. Thank you. No, I spent the morning when I got back from work deciding what to get people for Christmas, and doing maths and calculations in my head. And, you know, I've come to the conclusion some people aren't getting presents this year because some of the presents that I have ideas for, they're a bit pricey. So I'm gonna have to pick favourites here. I'm gonna have to pick favourites and just be like, oh yeah, you get a present. You get a present. What's that? Oh, my mum? No, you don't get a present. Your gift is me. No, it isn't backwards. No, that isn't a backwards concept. Yeah, my gift is you. You're welcome. It was all worth it, I'm sure. You know, pushing me out, best thing you've ever done, in my opinion. It was certainly the best thing you've ever done in terms of creation. That might be harsh. You know what? That is quite a harsh statement. I retract it. I retract that statement. So yeah, I love this background music. This one song. It's like a it's just having fun with it. it's quite possible they had fun with the whole thing, but the other one feels a lot more like a, I was very much inside of that blob. But anyway, the other track kind of feels more like, oh, spooky remix. Well, not really a remix, but just spooky. This one feels more spooky, and this one it just sounds like they had more fun with it because they knew it was difficult. So it was like, oh, okay, we can make music for a stage that's difficult, which is a lot more creative. It's more of a concept. It's a concept instead of an idea. Maybe concepts and ideas have just, but it is a different thing, I suppose. Like this is going somewhere very niche, but Homestuck is a web comic where a basic idea, not the basic idea, but the story revolves around alchemy, but not in the sense of like chemicals or compounds or whatever, but in a sense of ideas. Like ideas are alchemized, and that's what drives the story. It's like the periodic table doesn't really exist, and everything works in ideas instead of like combining the idea of something with something else, and you get a whole new thing, because that's how it works, and not so much about what the thing is, but what that thing represents, an idea of it. It's very much. It feels very philosophical. It feels very much. It feels very much like I'm spewing stoicism at you. I'm that one guy with the you know, that guy. I'm that guy with the on the chin and whatnot. So full of thought, so full of wisdom. Wisdomful. And that's something that I don't know, I could take or leave. That's why it's like my favourite videos are again just me running my mouth, not knowing what I'm talking about. The fact that I do know what I'm talking about worries me. It's sending off alarms in the back of my brain. It's like, oh no, this isn't right, this is incorrect. You're not supposed to know what you're doing. You know? You don't know. No one knows. I don't know. But I felt like I could do this, and so here I am. It comes back to the whole singing thing. Not doing something because you're not good at it. That's silly. I know I say this a lot, and even in the video which I got rid of, ironically, I said it probably the most out of any video. But if you like doing something, then do it. It's very like nothing burger of an idea because it's like extremely obvious. But it's crazy. It's crazy, and so many people they just don't do something because it doesn't. Oh yes! No! Damn it! It doesn't work for them. They're not good at it. They get criticism. People. The reason that my dad doesn't sing, from the sounds of it, is that he was told but he can't sing at a young age. Now, me and my mum did a lot of singing as children, but he didn't do a lot of singing. You know, he was a footballer and all that. I was a choir boy. Because I was pushed into Sunday school and told, there you go, have a religious time. Have a religious time at Sunday school. No, I think that was my mum giving me something to do, honestly. I didn't go out a huge amount. Yes, no. I didn't go out a huge amount as a kid. I was just mostly inside drawing or on my bike. You know, just kind of biking around, not really doing much. I don't know, my mum was mostly at work, so I was just kind of I was in not primary school, the one before that. I was in there for like the longest amount of time that you can be, because that was just something for me to do. Can I get that? Can I do that thing? I'm pretty sure I can do that thing. Anyway, I'm gonna try and stop talking so ideal. I'm gonna stop throwing ideas at you, because it's scaring me. I'm scared. I'm full of food and fear. Food and fear. That's a good name of a band. Food and fear. How are you gonna make a food-related band? I'm not really sure. I'm pretty sure I do jump off of that. If there's any, that's wrong. Just yeah, you know what to do. Or maybe free videos. Maybe I like free videos. The live stream was good actually. I was quite good at that live stream. It was quite a long one, so you know. But I'm starting to become a fan of myself on my own videos. I say starting, I don't know. It's like 3 over the course of when I actually did start, and they're really like from the looks of it, the videos which I like and the videos that get the video games to get them his views really don't like correlate. That's it. That's the one. Because I think this is the same with a lot of creators. That certain videos will get really high views. A lot of people will get suggested to a lot of people, but it doesn't really matter whether it's a good video or not. It just matters if people, if like the first few 10 people decide to click on it. And that's all it. Because the Garden Wall video had like one something K views, and then I look at their other videos which are basically the same thing. They did number 1 on Dorohedoro, very well edited, very well done, and it was and it had like 700, which I was thinking, I was like, man, that's I used some plays. I did that. I pressed downwards to go faster. God, I'm getting good. I am getting good. Yeah, I had like 700 videos, and I was thinking like I think my most viewed is like a 400 something views, which isn't that far off either. I also watched the one about Scott Pilgrim. There we go. That they made, and that was also, you know, same format, same guy. It was still entertaining, and yeah, if something gets suggested, then it will do well, and it doesn't really correlate to if the content is good or not, which is, I think it's definitely something I had to learn, because my first few videos, I don't know what to title this. I've gone through so many tangents. I'm in a thinky mood. But anyway, the first few videos really popped off. Like, I got a good amount of views on them. My first video got like more than 20. And that was pretty good. And then it just kept going up. And then eventually it went back down, which is a load off my chest. That load was a heavy one. Not so much, but it was, yeah. Just because a video doesn't do well doesn't really mean that it's not a good video. It can correlate, but as a small creator, it doesn't at all. Once you get a fan base, maybe. It probably does, but as a small creator, not in the slightest. Actually, wait. The timing's gotta be like okay. This is the song I like. Look at it. They're just having fun. They're enjoying themselves. They're enjoying their time. I wonder how long the B-side is. I really do. I thought I was going to learn something. I thought I was going to learn something new from this experience. That's not what I want. Because in the first B-side that I did, oh, that's incorrect. Gotta be more careful. Gotta be more. In the first B-side that I did, they just taught me a new concept. So I was under the impression like, oh, I'll learn something. But this is just difficult, which I guess goes into Oshiro plays pretty well. Because it's you know, that's the Oshiro level is the Oshiro level is difficult. It's not lemon peasy, squeezy, easy. It's lemon difficult. Oh. Ah, how do I? Oh, do I jump onto that and then jump off of that onto there? I may be overestimating myself. This may be an overestimation, but it may be possible. Mayhaps. There we go. Under there, through there. I've just got. I'm doing it by motor skills at this point. But this is good. Also the level design in Celeste, for most things, is pretty fun. It's pretty fun level design. I think that's what I do. I jump onto there. Yeah. Oh, why do I do that? Why am I doing that now? Maybe not this. Maybe not this. I think this is just here for difficulty. It doesn't mean it's bad by any means. I'm just saying less exploration. I guess there would be. There's no strawberries. The strawberry is a required element of exploration. You can't explore without strawberries, as they say. Okay, and then I land on there. That's doable. I can jump onto there. At least that's what I think's doable. I don't know. Whose house is this now? Is this Oshiro times 2's house? Oh. Oh. I didn't even know I could do that. I was going from top to top. Like an absolute good at the game person. Can I do that again, please? I'm gonna not be able to do that again. But yeah, I watched a good chunk of Scott the Woz' Halloween episode. Not many people can pull off the kind of his strategy of entertainment, except for him. It's just like statement, rhetoric statement or joke, and then that. It's just that over and over again, all this information dumping, and that's literally the whole rainbow of Scott the Woz's content. It could be some lore in there. That's a good amount of it. A good amount of it is lore, but the majority is just info dumping and entertainment, which is basically my strategy, honestly. I'm not so good at info dumping. My info dumping ability isn't the best. I like knowing a lot about a singular thing. I like that. I like doing that. You ask me anything about it, I've got no clue. I don't know. I just like information being thrown at me, especially on things that I like. I enjoy that. I enjoy getting info dumped. I'm not the best at info dumping. No, I can. Ooh. Anyway, yeah, I can keep running my mouth. That's different. Just because you're good at talking doesn't mean you're good at saying things. You get me? You get me? Yeah, you get me. You get me. But this is something tells me that this room is gonna be one episode. Oh no, because I have a scheduled call. No, I'm not going backwards. I'm not going backwards. I should have got a glass of water while I was in the kitchen, but this is no time now. I'm on a time crunch. I've got to crunch those times. I'm gonna chew them up. That'll be time. That'll be time. It's like that alphabet law thing. I don't know what that's called. But anyway, I'm gonna get to the end of a room, is what I'm saying. No, that killed me. And we're back to the original one. I don't think I was correct when I said it was a playlist before. I think it's literally just 2 songs. I was overestimating it. It's like the amount of pictures. It's mostly just pictures of. It's mostly just the same pictures. Oh, can I jump onto that and then jump off? I think that's how I did it. Jump onto the small one. Jump onto the top bit. Right there. Yeah. Maybe. I can't remember. There's a lot of things I could have done and not remember it. Oh, that wasn't a big enough jump. Eventually, I've got to start making a Hollow Knight skin, and I know what you're thinking. But fuckaroo, you said you were gonna do that a while ago. Yeah, I did, and I did try, but I'm not gonna get there. I'm not a creative person. I can make good creativity. I can make good creative products, but I can't. I'm not good at it, or I'm not. I'm not an artist. There's a clear definition between being creative and being an artist. I fall in the creative spectrum, not by any means an artist. Creativity is what I'm good at. I'm not good at just a singular anything, really. Just creative. That was nice though. I liked that. Oh, look what I've done. Look what I've done. I'm never dumping again. I'm just throwing words at you, lovely folks. That's alright. I'm gonna check the time eventually. And when that day comes, it's right now. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, that was my phone. It didn't say anything to me. It did tell me the time though, but I've already forgotten what time it did say. So I mean, do I jump off of that? How do I get to there? I'm doing it right. I'm pretty sure I'm doing it right. I'm just bad at the game. There's a lot of videos I haven't released yet. That is a true fact. There's a lot of videos in the works. My goal is just be like, okay, that's good enough. That's good enough. What I make isn't by any means a good product, but it's something that I work hard on. I work hard on what I make. I guess I can say that. I don't like saying I work hard because I don't think I really... It's not really working hard if I got nothing better to do, I just do it because I feel like it. Yes! Oh, look at that. Oh, it's a different... Look at that, I'm in a different biome now. I'm in a different biome. That's always lovely. Yep, that's what I'm calling it. That's the end of that. That's the end of that. I've got things to do. Places to see. All about lot. Do I? That time's looking. I guess. Look at that go. You know what? Yeah, this is what this is now. I'm gonna keep going. I'm not gonna. My mouth's gonna keep running. Even though I'm not. It scares me. It really does. But what is entertainment about sacrifice? What's that? Literally any kind of oh, I guess that was this. I guess this is me then. Okay. This does seem like an end of bit though, doesn't it? Yes, it does. They say it does seem like an end of bit. Who hangs up a... Wait, what is this? Are these just towels? Blankets? Oshiro is doing pretty well for himself. These are the only... He's got a lot of blankets. If he keeps this place clean, I guess he does. I never saw many of the rooms actually. Come to think of it, I'm suspecting there's only one room. I don't think they put in more than one room, or if in the game I mean. There might be more than one room, but I didn't see it. Oh! Oh! It really does seem to an end though, doesn't it? Yes, they say it does. It does seem pretty close. I'm getting quite excited over it. To be frank, I'm getting quite excited over it. Oh, by the way, I'm sorry about talking about Christmas earlier. I know, it's November. But my God, Christmas shopping is such an in-between emotion. Like you've got to do your Christmas shopping before Christmas, otherwise you're like, gotta do that Christmas shopping. But I just don't like they're putting it in the windows. Like, why put it in the windows? Why? This doesn't belong in the windows yet. You know, let me just recover. Let me recover from Halloween, please. Got that inside me. Oh, I did it so flawlessly last time. Gotta stop those O's as well. You know that. At least when I hit those high notes, it was some differentiation going on. Yeah, I'm not saying hello anymore, so that's always nice. That's another thing I did. I just say hello a lot. This I don't know what mood I'm in. I honestly don't. It's like an in between. It's like an in between state of hyperactive and just you know. It's hard to explain. I don't know. I'm not the type of person to explain emotions. I'm one of those ones with alexithymia. If you don't know what that is, and you're autistic or autistic, I recommend looking that up yourself. Because I didn't know it existed either, but it's definitely something I have. 100%. Anyway, yeah, I was gonna talk about Friends. I don't know, but I'm gonna watch a movie with a friend. A friend I have, Mad Dog. I'm gonna watch a movie with Mad Dog. Yes, that's their name. Their mother pulled them out of the womb. She did it herself actually. It's quite brutal. But yeah. I'm gonna watch Black Panther 2. I vaguely remember watching Black Panther 1. I honestly don't have very high hopes for the movie. It's just an excuse to hang out with my mate. Really. Like I don't think it's gonna be a good movie, but I'm just there so at least I can make fun of it in the presence of a friend. I'm sure they might actually like the movie, but and I can just judge them silently while I also make fun of it. I'm not gonna stop making fun of it. I'm not gonna make fun of it just because they enjoy it. No, of course not. Of course not. Thoughts and opinions. It's like peace and love, only the internet. the internet's version of peace and love, thoughts and opinions. Wow, that probably already exists, but I don't know. It's a weird group of people that would actually make that into a thing. There's something up there. Like, I think I've just been oh. Oh my God, did you see that? That was beautiful, and it's so much nicer knowing there's nothing behind this wall. Okay, yeah, this is where I might call it. Even though maybe it's near the end. Oh, you're making me excited now. You're pushing those buttons. That trumpet's coming back in. Oh, I might as well get like a feel for it. You know, just a feel for it. Just a bit of a feel for it. Gonna get up there. But yeah, an idea of Christmas shopping is the more you know someone, the harder they're to buy for. That may or may not be true, it's quite possibly not. But once you actually get to know someone, you know that they know you, and it's this whole thing of they're gonna know what to get me for the holidays, and I'm not gonna know what to get them because I'm just bad at thinking of things. It is what it is. It is what it is. Okay. Is this where I'm gonna end it? How long has it been? Oh god, I don't know why I even look at the time. I never know. I never remember. I never remember what time it was. Like, when did I start the episode? I don't know. I don't know. I just had tea and then I did the episode. So, I don't know. Was it tea? Breakfast, lunch, supper. Breakfast, dinner, supper. I differentiate a lot. I just call it food. Honestly, I call it food. What we having for food? It sounds odd, but no one's ever questioned me on it. You'd think that would be something that people would point out and be like, why do you... Oh, smooth, smooth. Can I do it? Can I do it, please? I want to do the room now. That feels really nice. I like difficult levels. I really do. I like being... Well, when it feels good, you know? That's like a motivational... Maybe not, I don't know, serial killers can also take that to heart. Ooh, that was nice. Oh my ears. Oh my ears. They jump out of me. Jump out of me like a dolphin. Weirdly philosophical, weirdly non-philosophical. It's this whole mixed bag. Oh, hello there. I didn't know you were up there, you silly goose. Silly goose? Oh no. Yeah, I wouldn't. I didn't like that either. My voice is, it's slightly crackly, crumbly, mayhaps. But, you know, a bit of differentiation never killed anybody. Like, sure, a glass of water is always nice, but where a glass of water isn't progress at a video game, is it? No, I didn't think it was. I didn't think it was. Oh no, this is gonna be... See, there it is. There it is. Is this gonna come out alright? I don't know. I'm more than willing to replay it if it isn't, because that's easier for some reason. For my first Celeste video, I re-recorded the voiceover for it a good amount of times, like 3. It was 3 times. I re-recorded the voiceover for the first episode 3 times. I didn't replay the game 3 times. No. I re-recorded the voiceover for it 3 times. I had COVID at the time, and for some reason that was just my idea. Well, then again, the second time was it the second time? It was the first time. Was it 2 times? I don't know. It was a number of times. But I re-recorded it, even though my throat was killing me. And yeah, that's it. I don't know why I plucked that little tidbit of information out of my ears, but there it is. There it is. It's good. I'm gonna in that little information bar, I'm gonna leave that one YouTuber which I talked about did the over the garden walls and things, because I don't know. I find joy. I find joy in just pointing at people and being like, hey, how about that, huh? Huh? Yeah. Pretty damn good. Pretty damn good stuff. Especially that. Like, wow. I really wasn't expecting his other videos to be as lowly viewed as they were. Because it was basically the same style. Bit more of a niche audience, yeah. I feel like there were definitely more fans of Over the Garden Wall than Scott Pilgrim versus the World, but it's basically the same thing, you know, like relatively well thought out humor combined with like good, like well edited and other things. It's a good channel. Oh, that Is this gonna be? Is this gonna? I mean, I've already started the episode now, so I can't really stop, can I? It's like a drug. I'm being injected. I'm injected with it. Oh, the anticipation of whether I'm actually gonna let this fly is unbelievable. Will this be a good? Will this gonna be a good video? I don't know. And the fact that I'm pointing it out more and more makes it more worrying. It really does. I've never been in this weirdly in between state, or have I? I don't know. I may have been, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's something. But I know that I can run my mouth, and that's basically the lower level. That's the main bottom of the floor. Okay, I can make a video. If I can run my mouth, if I have thoughts inside of my brain, and I can at least speak, I can throw up words right into a bowl, and then you eat. That's not nice. That's not good. No one likes that. Everyone says. You really shouldn't have thrown that into the wild. Into the wilderness. It won't survive out there. It really won't. It'll get, I'm not going to say eaten alive because it just makes me think of the statement I just said. It's something I do quite often. Just throw out words. And expect them to stick to a wall, like one of those sticky men that you get. You know it's sticky men. What you do. What else do you know? Those poppy things. You know those poppy things? I got reminded of a toy that was literally just, and it was an ice cream maker, but you throw around like a ball until the ice cream is made. It's like a combination of child labour and they were just like, okay, we need an ice cream maker. It's a bit too expensive, you know, making an ice cream maker for children. So what about if we just make for children, make it themselves by throwing it around like a ball and act like that's a bonus feature of the toy. A really cool toy was the Big Hand. If you remember the Big Hand, oh god, such a cool. I had a Big Hand. I think I left it in the other. I left it in the other house because I did that. I had another house. I'm in a different house now. Or I don't know. I guess maybe one of my parents hid it from me, so I wouldn't take it to the new house because that was such a cool. I put it on every now and again, even when I wasn't a child. I remember cutting. My hands got too big for it, so I had to. I cut out the in-between bits so it would still work. Basically ruined the toy, but I have never seen anybody sell those on eBay. Ever. I look sometimes. Never. It's like no one knows what they are, but they're so cool. It is big hand. It's literally, it's a glove, and then you have like strings attached to the glove, and then there's fingers on the strings, at the ends of the strings, and then it operates the hand, and it's a big. That's all it is. It's a bigger hand. I don't know. Maybe they were recalled or something. I don't know why they stopped making them. Maybe it was even for children. It was so cool. I've only seen one other person have one of those, and it's so cool. Like they had adult-sized ones as well. That's how like, you know, surely it was a success. It couldn't have not been a success. It was a giant hand. Who doesn't want to have a giant hand? Everybody. Like, I'm getting so passionate about this. I'm even in between gameplay or deaths. I'm moving my hands about. You know, like an Italian. Because I'm so passionate about it. That's why Italians do that, by the way. They're so full of passion. It's ingrained in their souls. They're full of passion. Maybe that's why I feel like I've been recording for too long, because I've actually been recording for too long. But we've gotten this far, you know? I don't think it's been too long. Oh, I just walked onto a wall. That's dumb. I'm done. No, I don't think it's been too long. What? Ah! Oh, I thought I could land on that. I was close though. You all saw it. Yawl saw it. I don't know. I think I may have said that phrase before, but oh, I don't like yawl. I don't know, maybe I'm just being biased. Maybe I'm just being biased to my... To be fair, I don't really have much experience with yawl being one who lives in the UK. Yawl isn't a very... Unless you're talking about yawl, which is, you know, cows and such. In which case, yes, we have those. That is a thing. Oh, but we shorten everything else. I'm pretty sure instead of saying you, we say yeah. Yeah, you don't even like that. I mean, you know, but I feel like the Uk population does that a lot more than Amanda. The Amanda Show. Sorry, I've got a flashback of the Amanda Show. Good show as a child. Probably wouldn't hold up if I rewatched it again. Very absurdist humour, but it was one of the only actual people-y shows. You know, shows with people in them. It was the only one of those shows which I could actually watch and not be bored out of my skull. The only thing I watched as a child was cartoons. Yeah, I don't want people. I don't want people in my programming. That's the whole reason why I put on the TV, so I wouldn't have people. But then, yeah, I've got better at it. I think growing up, my sister mostly introduced me to well, I just kind of had to. I had to watch things with more people in them because that's what she watched. You can't really avoid it. It's an unavoidable circumstance. You know what? That's it. That's gonna be it. That's the end of this episode. We made progress. I'm feeling pretty confident about the episode. I think I'll accept it. I don't know. It's necessary. Yeah, I ran my mouth. What more can I do? But yeah. Sorry for actually like having a brain today. I promise I'll hit myself with a not return to map. No, save and quit. That's the one. I promise I'll hit myself with a stupid hammer or something. Control escape. Yeah. Anyway. That's about it. Peace.